Hello everyone. I would like for you to take a moment and imagine. Imagine being born and not being able to hear. How would you feel living in a silent world? Or imagine being able to hear and losing your sense of hearing. Technology to me is a miracle in itself. I would like to take a moment and tell you about a miracle called cochlear implant. According to the Wikipedia, cochlear implant is a surgically implanted electronic device that provides a sense of sound to a person who is profoundly deaf or has a severe hearing loss. Cochlear implants are often referred to as the bionic ear. Just to be able to show you how the cochlear implant works, I'd like to show you a page from the book called Cochlear. The cochlear implant has an external sound processor that captures sound, then filters and processes the sounds. The sound processor translates the filtered sounds into digital information, which is then transmitted to the internal implant. The internal implant converts the digital information into electrical signals and sends them to a tiny delicate curl of electrodes that sits gently inside the cochlea. The electrical signals from the electrodes stimulate the hearing nerve, bypassing the damaged cells that cause hearing loss and allowing the brain to perceive sound. I first heard about the cochlear implant a little over 2 years ago when my nephew Seth was born profoundly deaf. Seth had his first surgery at the age of 13 months on the right ear. Later he had a second surgery on his left ear at the age of 25 months. Since his first surgery, Seth has been introduced into a whole new world. For instance, he has since then learned to speak, to be able to count, and to be able to spell his name. Because of the cochlear implant, Seth will be able to learn on his age appropriate level and will be able to live a normal life of a hearing child. I owe the joy of being able to hear him say my name and of him being able to hear me tell him I love him to the cochlear implant. In closing, I would like to thank all of you for listening to my speech and to remind you to think about what it would be like to be born deaf and the miracle of the cochlear implant has to change a person's life. Until next time, thank you and goodbye.